All right, this is what you've been listening for, the 5 biggest stories of the day. Maybe you're out, maybe you're busy, maybe you're tired. We do your homework for you. We call it the Daily Download.
The Daily Download. The Daily Download. Daily Download. With Mac and Gaydos. The biggest stories now. 5.
President Obama's new tax plan has people talking, but are they wasting their breath?
Yeah, they are. Even though this plan will call for a new minimum tax rate for individuals making more than $1 million a year to ensure that they pay at least the same percentage, in other words, pay their fair share. Gaydos actually figured this out. This is a ruse. It's not going to do anything.
Yeah, here's why. He's got 2 bills on the table. He's got the jobs bill.
Right.
It won't get passed.
Right.
He knows it. It's dead on arrival. Now he's got this millionaires bill where, millionaires will have to pay, some kind of different tax. Right. That's not going to be passed either. What Barack Obama is doing right now is trying to get reelected.
He's campaigning.
He cannot run on the economy because it's a disaster. He cannot run on unemployment numbers because they are a disaster.
Right.
He is going to run on the fact that he is for the everyday person. He's trying to tax the rich. He's going up against the big bad companies.
He's playing to the masses.
Right.
He's playing to the masses that got him elected, which really weren't people who made over $250,000.
Everything he is putting in these 2 bills doesn't have a chance to get passed.
Right.
But is he going to be taxing paychecks or is he taxing dividends? How is this going to work?
Part of it's going to be dividends. That's from the millionaires. He's going to try and tax the dividends, too.
But he's also going to charge people a $5 perk here or a $5 tax here for, flying over airspace. That's over the White House.
He wants to bring back the death tax. I think that's terrible.
Death tax, too.
4.
Netflix apologizes for raising prices and a big night for television.
Yeah, Netflix apologized, and then they didn't change anything. I have Netflix. I wanted the streaming.
Right.
I also wanted the CDs or the DVDs that come in the red envelope.
That are shipped to your house.
So they wanted to charge me all this more money, and I said, well, you know what? Screw you. You screwed up. I'm not going to pay you. I cut my bill in half. I'm going to pay $7 a month instead of $14 or whatever.
But just an apology, though, doesn't mean that they're going to fix anything.
They didn't fix anything. They
said,
but I'm sorry for bad business.
But an apology doesn't guarantee anything. That's why I don't see why this is a big deal. If they're going to charge you what they're going to charge you and you don't like it, you can go somewhere else. You can get movies somewhere else.
You know where I'm going? Dancing with the Stars tonight.
That's not a movie.
Oh, yeah.
That's not a movie.
We just got some in the mail Saturday that said, forget Netflix and raising their fees. Come back to Blockbuster. And they want you to do their streaming and their mail-in.
Or people who just watch TV. Dancing with the Stars is on tonight. I'm trying to decide. What was I? I was on
Team Danielson
last time. He got screwed.
You were a big Chaz Bono fan. Why don't you be on
I'm not
Team
a big Chaz Bono fan.
Chaz.
I'm either going to be Team Chaz or Team China Phillips. Is she the good-looking one?
Yeah.
Either way, they're big C's.
That is true.
Yeah.
Chaz or China. Or I could go for Carson Kressley. Isn't he the gay guy that used to do...
Another big C. Way to go.
What was that show called?
Queer Eye for the Straight Guy.
Queer Eye for the Straight Guy.
TSA fires 28 people for not being able to do their jobs.
Oops, it looks like 28 of the employees in Honolulu, in addition to 3 who resigned or retired, they revealed basically bags were allowed onto planes at the Honolulu International Airport without being properly screened. Look, the TSA has a lot of problems, and they've gotten a lot of bad press. They need to go through and vigorously check, hey, do you know how to do your job or not?
I think it's ridiculous that, if you're doing something as important as screening baggage and trying to figure out who's safe to get on a plane, you're going to pay somebody $10 an hour, $8 an hour.
Right. You kind of get what you pay for.
Yeah, I mean, I think that I've said it before, militarize the airports. That's where the terrorists always want to get us. And you know what? You put some of the military in there, they're not going to let something they're not going to let something pass. I'll feel really good letting the military do that. That's what they do in Israel.
The problem with this is the agency said they don't know exactly how many bags were allowed onto flights without being inspected. But the lapse took place during the last 4 months of 2010.
Well, remember the story we did last week? There were a bunch of TSA agents, I don't know, 10 or 11.
Oh, yeah.
They were letting drugs pass through, and they were getting a cut of it.
Yeah, that's true. And we kind of went back to the whole, you pay somebody $10 an hour, and somebody says, I'll pay you $200,000 to look the other way.
Right. And if you're in the TSA and you let a bomb go through, the worst that's going to happen is you're going to get fired.
Right.
That's it. And the worst that's going to happen on that plane is going to blow up.
Absolutely. You're exactly right.
2.
If you think planking is stupid, wait till you hear this.
Okay. So,
go ahead. Try to describe it. It's disgusting.
So, yes, it is. Planking is when you, like, lay down and...
You look like a board.
Yeah,
you're stiff
like
as a board.
You're stiff as a...
Light as a feather, stiff as a board.
As a board.
Right.
Then there's owling, where
you get on top of something and you look like an owl.
Perch like an owl.
Yeah.
Then there's Batmaning.
That
yeah,
you
you
hang.
guys did
We
that.
Batman. Now it's Plumpking.
Yeah, Plumking. In other words,
Plumking.
you do stuff on a toilet
Yeah.
and capture crazy poses. So you
What?
can you can do a handstand on a toilet, as one guy has done,
What are
or
you
you
doing,
can
Gaydos?
plank. You can plank. No, we're going to show everybody. We're going to show everybody on the yeah.
Oh,
You can use the
my.
toilet to plank yourself and then take a picture, or you can do other nefarious things on the toilet and take a picture. I mean, is this the decline of Western civilization as we know it?
Yes, and most people are planking by putting their head in the toilet and their feet in the air.
Like they just don't care?
Feet up in the air like they just don't care. Head fully in a toilet. And
I thought the dearth of Western civilization was that rock
What's it
and
called
or
again?
roll.
Plumking?
Plumging. Plumging,
Plumbing.
I think.
Plumbking.
It's just RONG. Wrong.
Well,
1.
Arizona ranks high for business. So does ASU's School of Business.
We just talked about the Valley Ho, that the hotel in Scottsdale is going to be expanding. Now comes word that we're ranked, the state's ranked 8th most favorable business climate in the nation, which is great because we want more business. We need more people to come out here, start companies, and give the private sector a jump start. We don't need any more shovel-ready jobs like Obama wants. We need private industry to come to Arizona.
I'm really tired of going around town and seeing all the buildings that are closed down, or these mom and pop shops that they've had to go away. So if Arizona ranks 8th among states for having a favorable business climate, think about the state that's in 50th place. I just think that there's so many places around town that you're like, oh, I love that restaurant, and it's not there. It's empty.
Or this was supposed to come in 2010,
right, and
back in 2008, and it's been postponed indefinitely.
Right.
The other good news, ASU School of Business, they've been named one of the best schools as well. The problem is we've got really great programs and really great schools here, great business program. It's hard to attract businesses when we're last in education, last in poverty, last in a lot of things that people take a look around and say, okay, if we move here, our family's going to be happy, our employees going to want to come and live here in this great state.
Yep. And the school's among the top 5 business schools in the West.
Yes, that's great.
All right, that is the Daily Download. Fantastic. Those are the 5 must-hear stories of the day. We do it every single day between 5 and 5:15 or so.
Yeah.
All right, coming up next.
There's a theme there.
I know.
Top 5, 5 o'clock.
I know.
Okay.
I'm here on the program.
Oh, okay.
Coming up next.
I'm going to go plumbing or whatever.
Go stick your head in the toilet.
All right, I'll be back.
There are 2 things that are up in this recession. They're both bad, and they both deal with your kids. We'll tell you about it next.